Good evening, folks. I'm here at the meat cooler of my workplace once again around this time. Let me begin by letting everybody know, all the fanatics and appreciators of the dark ambient genre ahead of time, that tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be streaming live a new dark soundscape set that I worked on a couple nights ago. And after the successful techno test stream that I performed earlier this morning, I figured, hey, let's give it a shot. I did some adjusting in the settings of my OBS. Hopefully this should work out pretty well. If any issues come up, well, I can do what I usually do, re-record it, add some extra bits to it, and then upload it onto my channel immediately. So here goes, everybody. Hopefully I'll be able to do some live shows of YR later this week. I gotta get a hold of him to find out if he wants to do another episode of Music Maniacs, because I have a good discussion to talk about, mainly infidelity in rock and roll, in the rock stars' lives, and in the song lyrics of their music. Believe me, there's a lot of songs talking about infidelity relationships, no doubt about that. I'll also be planning on going back to the castle this coming Saturday evening. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to contact my Uber and have them do what is called a round trip. And the reason why I'm using Uber at the moment is because right now I have to get me a Florida driver's license. My Texas driver's license expired this past June, and I do not want to risk anything, getting caught, going to jail, paying all these heavy ass fines to the court and such. And as far as the surgery in my right eye, that may not happen until September, as I stated a couple videos ago. So throughout this upcoming month of August, I have lots of time to save up to help pay for the cost of the eye surgery in September. But in the meantime, I'm going to go to the castle, have fun this coming Saturday evening. It's been a while since I've been there, and I know that a lot of people have been missing me, that's for sure. As I stated, one person replied, hey, it's not the same without you, hope you'll be back soon. Well, dude, I will be back this coming Saturday evening. Now on to the round trip from Uber that I mentioned a moment ago. What I'm having done is having them pick me up, stop off first at our house so I could drop off my work clothes and such, and then head to the castle straight afterwards. Now, of course, I have to call Uber to come pick me up, obviously. In fact, when I first started going to the castle after moving here in Florida, I had to rely on Uber to get me to the castle and back at times. Now I realize it's going to cost a good amount of dollars, but in a lot of ways it's kind of worth it. It's been a while since I've been out on the weekends. I've been staying inside for the past multi-weeks. It's time for me to get out there and have fun once again. Now, if I'm going to be premiering another techno set for this Saturday evening while I'm at the castle, I haven't decided yet, but knowing me, I'll probably conjure up something. Now, there's something else I want to talk about that kind of surprised me. Apparently, Tampa has an issue with potholes. Earlier during lunch break, I was watching the local news station talk about this, and apparently there are potholes within the city of Tampa, which surprised me because me being a Michigan native, potholes was something that only I figured people from Michigan in the southeast area often dealt with. I remember every winter time we would have these salt trucks spreading salt onto the ground, the streets, the highways, to help cars prevent themselves from smashing into one another, slipping and sliding on the snow, the ice. But however, from what I remember, some of that salt would do something to the cement, causing potholes. Now, if I'm wrong about this, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Now, since I moved out of Michigan, the only snow that I've ever saw was back in Texas. Briefly in 2017 for about a half a day, and for a couple of days back in early 2021. That surprised me. In fact, I was kind of upset at the Uber drivers for not being able to pick me up. Apparently, some of the people in Texas or Florida are not used to driving in snow, whereas me, a Michigan native, did it on a yearly basis. I remember they even showed a clip from George W. Bush when he was still president, when he visited Tampa. He even suggested, my suggestion for Tampa is to fix the potholes. And rightfully so, because potholes can do damage to the rims of your car. Especially when you have these 24-inch rims. That was a big issue when you're a Michigan native, for sure. You drive on a pothole unexpectedly, boom, there goes your rim, which meant how many thousands of dollars going out the window. Well, thank goodness I have regular rims with regular tires. I'm also working on, by the way, getting my Florida driver's license sometime soon, but that won't be for a couple months, because pretty soon after the surgery in the right eye, I'm gonna, as I stated, get new glasses and new contacts later on. Got a lot of things planned ahead of time in terms of my eyesight issues. So it's going to be a long while before I'm able to go to this spot, that spot, this here spot, such and such. Believe me, I do miss going to all these places, whether it's University Mall. Yeah, I checked out that place a couple of times. No issues since that. Since the issue I had with the security guard, I meant to say. Ravens and Rockers, great clothing store that I recommend everybody checking out. A couple of thrift stores just as well. A couple of areas I'm still looking to check out sometime soon around the area that we live in. Well, that's about it for now. I'm going to get back to what I'm doing, which is putting meat out onto the floor for the public to purchase. Let me know in the comments below about the pothole issues that I spoke about. In the meantime, subscribe to my channel, hit that like button and that notification bell, and I'll see you all later on tonight. Bye-bye.